welcome to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician. Whew. The day has arrived. I feel like this is going to be an emotional roller coaster of an album. I might even split it into two parts, depending on how I'm doing, and also just depending on how much we can focus in on the music. I want to give it its due worth. So let's see how we go, because there are 19 songs I think on this record. Yeah, there are no numbers on Spotify, so I can't check that, but I think that's what there is. So we're gonna have a listen and just see what's going on lyrically, what's going on musically, instrumentally, and specifically what's going on with Demi's vocal. By the way, I haven't even said, but obviously you've guessed from the title, we're gonna be listening to Demi Lovato's brand new album, Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over. Long title. So there are 3 tracks, I think, before the intro. So it's kind of an album of 2 halves, or 2 sections, I should say. So let's see what goes on in this little intro section and then how it differs from the rest of it. Anyway, I could talk for ages. We should do some listening. Here we go. Of course, we know how emotional this song is. Wait, is this going to be a live vocal version? Oh yeah, because I think it is a live vocal, isn't it? Yeah, see these lyrics, from watching Demi's documentary, she said how when she heard the lyrics in this song, it was everything that was going on in her life at that moment. And it is just the perfect song for her. The whole thing just is a connection. That anyone, the breathy entry. Can you hear the reverb they've placed on her voice? It's the perfect reverb because it sounds like you're in a sort of auditorium with her, not just a small room, but an auditorium, but it's still really personal. You really feel that you're right there with her. You feel in her lower vocals, she almost has to hold back her strength because she has such a powerful voice and she still packs a punch in those low vocals. But when we reach that anyone, it's like woo. She's begging. Oh, the piano chords underneath. Whew, I mean, talk about raw emotion. It's funny because I know obviously we all know that Christina Aguilera is one of Demi's friends now, but also a big inspiration to her music. I really feel that coming into fruition in this era. I remember Christina talking about how she learned that having not the perfect vocal was okay, and that actually it's the emotional connection, the raw vocals that really grab a listener and make it personal and special and real. And I feel like Demi is kind of in that zone. She's always kind of been there, but she's really there now. That's how I feel. Okay, Dancing with the Devil. Of course, this is another one that we've listened to on this channel already. I'll be fine. I watched the video for this, by the way, before coming to listen to this record, and wow, she showed us everything. You've got to watch that video if you haven't seen it. There's the organ underneath that I love. And it's those brass hits that push it home, just lifting us into this chorus. Whoa, whoa. That background synth. Our descending chord line. That rumble into the middle 8 section, brum, on the timpani drums. Yeah, it's that run. Woo. I like how our organ is just a constant throughout. And that vocal, oh, chills, just gorgeous, these vocals. By the way, you know, if I was listening to these songs again for the first time, I'd probably be quite emotional, but I've kind of got my analytical hat on right now because I've already heard these songs and we've gone through them in a video form. And so I feel like it's the ones I haven't heard that are gonna hit me. Beautiful. You can hear the pedal change, that's the sound that you're hearing. Means it's a very nice grand piano. I didn't want those innocent eyes to keep you from my mistakes. A very different vocal approach from what we've just heard at the beginning of the record. I want you to see my face whenever you're feeling out of place. Rhythmic vocal here. You tuck your hair behind your ear. I like that behind your ear. The drop down there is beautiful. So when Demi's vocal is getting a bit more powerful, that's when the piano changes. Now we've got these block chords. Oh, I was blind, but now I see. Yeah, so Demi went blind. And she's got these spots in her vision now, hasn't she? So she can't see everything in her vision now. So that's like a double meaning lyric. I.C.U. Okay, yeah, there's my goosebumps moment because that is very clever. Runs for days. I like that jagged movement.
I love you, Demi. I love you too.
Ooh. Nothing I like more than a clever lyric that's meaningful. That meant something. Okay, now we're into the intro of the whole record, of course.
I asked if anyone could hear me. This is the art of starting over.
It's interesting to me that there's no music behind that. It's just, here's what's happening. Quite direct feeling. Okay, here we go. Oh, totally different vibe. This almost feels like a 70s vibe in a way. Should be in a movie, car scene, driving down the highway. Lovely linear harmony. Listen to the drums. I love the kind of shuffle feel on them. Oh, catchy. And when it comes into that chorus, it's not like a huge hit. It's, again, this sort of shuffle in. And we're just sitting here. We're just sitting here. Which I quite like. It's a very different feel for Demi. Strings. That's it. That's the sentence. It's kind of a juxtaposition that she's saying, I like the darkness, but it's a happy song. Ooh. Yeah, to me, I don't know if that's her essentially saying, I've made friends with the fact that I like the darkness, and it's no bad thing to me now. Or if it's her saying, I like the darkness, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that bass. I'm an island. I'm alone. This is her mindset at this point. I like that we have certain words that kind of make an appearance throughout the record so far, like dancing. This section makes me think of the 90s where you just have that breakdown with the acoustic guitar. Loving it. And that brings us in. Guess we're all lonely people. Catchy. Yeah, everything feels like a sort of as we're going around this song. There, you could hear it. It's the bass actually. Okay, the goosebumps. Oh. That's quite, I mean, it's true, but I wasn't expecting her to say that to me. Okay, are we into a ballad? So far, do you know what? This record isn't making me feel like the desperation that I thought it was going to make me feel from the first couple of songs. It's quite refreshing in a sense, like a really new sound for Demi. And I feel like every single song is going to have a new sound to it in a way. I think that's a great thing. I think that's a great thing. She's exploring her story through this music in such a unique form. Yeah, see, now we're getting a bit darker. So it does feel like it's going to be a bit like this lyrically. Ooh, the chord change. Again, wasn't expecting it to go into this almost country shuffle feel. Ooh, beautiful. Deep lyric in a way, because that means it's the way she wants someone to look at her. It is not happening. You don't look at me. The harmonies are gorgeous. That is a gorgeous way to end a song. I like that. Oh, very dry. All of the percussive elements in this so far. This almost makes me think Jonas Brothers-esque type music, no? Can you hear how she's layering her vocal very tightly here, so the harmony is quite close and really a perfect, you know, sometimes with harmonies they're not exactly the same as the original vocal, but she has layered it on top of her LV like super tight. Dark bass movement and then suddenly an uprising. I hit myself there because I was so like taken with that. Finally get to do things my way. Yes, you do, Demi. I hope. What really hits me with this is the it's like a running song. I don't even run and this makes me want to run. The 80s synth that is coming into the forefront now. Country to 80s, from 90s, from present day. This is what I'm saying, every song is different. Now it's rockier. Ha ha, this is great. Oh, dear little me. Another Goosebumps moment. I wish Goosebumps showed up on camera, but it's such a small thing to be able to see. Do you guys get goosebumps at the same time as me during this record? Let me know. Very dry bass. All of a sudden. I'm actually going to sit cross-legged now because I'm really getting into this record. And whoa, my spinny chair is going the wrong way. Oh. Sometimes sitting cross-legged is the best and other times it really hurts. There you can really hear her vibrato. Yeah, she has such a, that was a terrible example, but it's like a woof, a really deep wave in her vibrato. Chugga, 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 la 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 la. Oh, nearly halfway through the record now. I just realised this is the song with Ariana Grande on. Oh my goodness. Their vocals together. Whew, that is good. I like how this song feels like it's an Ariana Grande song, but it could also be a Demi Lovato song, so it's the perfect mix for the two of them. I love the strings. Are they saying, I think I love him though I know it ain't right? Talking about this person as the devil. All of the layers of the vocals, gorgeous. You can hear how many layers there really are. So many. Very Ariana thing to do, actually. The devil. Seems kind of funny, kind of my type. So when she said earlier, I like the darkness, then she was not lying. I love how it moves up the octave there. Here, listen to the strings. It's like a chamber sort of string. And it moved with the vocal. I really like the backing vocals because they slot in so nicely. Quite rhythmical. Hi, hi, hi. That kind of thing. When it then joins up with the lead vocal is just such great arrangement. There's a heavy synth underneath. It's almost like the vocals now are part of the string section. That is a great song. That might be my favourite so far. That's really good, because oftentimes I find that the collaborations on records aren't necessarily the best songs on the records. So for me to say that, it's just my personal opinion, but for me to say that about that song, that's different for me. And then we have What Other People Say, which I already know is a great song in collaboration with Sam Fisher. So I feel like we are going to split this up into two sections. So let's listen to What Other People Say, and then we'll come back again for part 2 soon. Can I just say I sing this song all the time around the house, so if I sing during this, then I'm sorry. I love this halftime. Here we go, everyone. Oh! Is that a different arrangement to the one I'm used to? Or have I just made it up in my head? 'Cause I care more about what other people say. Yeah, it feels a bit softer. Maybe it's just me today. Maybe I'm just tired. But I don't know. The entrances don't feel as punchy. I like the strings soft in the background. 'Cause I care more about what other people say. The way that changes, the underneath, the chord movements. Actually, now I've listened to a lot of this record, I can see where that fits in. It's gorgeous. Here we go. That is singing. Their vocals interweaving here is just gorgeous. I feel like that's a really good place to just pause it, and then we'll come back and listen to part 2. Oh, so far, what a great record. So much different to the vibe I was expecting. I should know not to expect things though now, especially when someone's been through so much. You sort of should learn not to expect so much of one particular genre, because of course that's going to influence how they create their music. So far my favourite is Met Him Last Night. What is yours? Let me know. Which one should I be excited about for the second half of this record? Coming soon. See you guys very soon. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, become part of our family here. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Nina_Schofield, Patreon, patreon.com/Nina Schofield. All my other services and social medias are in the description box down below, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.